I'm sure no one loves when you waste hours in search for a good manhwa to go up with you, and you finally find something which after you read maybe 2 or 3 chapters, you just feel like something's just too off, and you feel like dropping the idea to read that manga right away, and all your time just gets wasted like that. But I should say you should stop worrying, since today we've come up with the top 10 good manhwa recommendations you may haven't read yet. I hope you'll find something that fits your style till the end of the video, but for now, let's get going and start off with our today's number 10. Number 10. Skeleton soldier couldn't protect the dungeon. Skeleton soldier who was served to his full with loyalty to protect his master, Lady Succubus. But one day, he got shattered out and, when they both got murdered by a group of warriors one day. But this was not the end of him or for him, as when he opened his eyes, he found that he had traveled back to 20 years back in time. But for the twist, he had no special combat skills and a history of failure and defeat. Number 9. Memorize. Soo-hyun is summoned to an alternate game-like universe of the whole plane 10 years ago by some mysterious angelic beings. Soo-hyun finally reaches the apex of the game. Using his privilege as the apex, Soo-hyun invokes the power of Code Zero, which he utilizes everything he has to save those who he had cared for and become a person who will protect others instead of being protected. And in doing so, he can save his older brother and his lover from the dark future he has experienced. Number 8. Return of the Mount Hua Sect. When Chuangmyeong of the Mount Hua Sect awakens 100 years in the future, his last memories are of a bloody battle against the leader of the demonic cult, the evil Chuanma. The battle almost saw the end of the 10 great sects of ancient China when Chuangmyeong ended the hard-fought struggle by striking down Swan Wu. Soon after, he succumbed to his wounds, filled with great and regret at their Pyrrhic victory. All is not lost, however, as he awakens to his second chance in life, shocked to find his beloved Mount Hua Sect reduced to a mere shadow of itself. Number 7. The Archmage Streamer. The story revolves around Jung-hyun Woo, who had neither talent, money, or luck. He was just living a pretty normal life, but our main character was shown to have a high-leveled mage character in a VR MMO game, which he obtained after grinding for 5 years. He participates in raids and gets a little bit of money to support his family. One day on his way home, a truck tried to isekai him but failed. Later on, an electric wire fell on him, which changed his DNA and made him super lucky. Now he tries to log into his account, but his DNA has changed, and the only login method is through DNA check. He loses his account and makes another one, but this time he gets a super rare class which only few people around the world have in their possession, and he can see hidden information of objects and quests in the game. This is a good VR MMOI type manhwa. Number 6. The Lone Necromancer. Swan Wu, the main protagonist, who was a former Special Forces soldier who has returned to college after completing his national service. His ordinary life as a student got diminished during class when one day he and his fellow students were faced with a mysterious prompt asking them to select a role. Swan Wu chooses the necromancer, a rare ability that grants him the power to control the undead. With the campus and outside world seemingly on the brink of collapse, Swan Wu uses his newfound powers to battle fearsome monsters and help save his fellow students. Number 5. Esteo. Born as the youngest son of a farmer where everyone hated him, this is a story of Esteo, a child who could read the hearts of people and animals who were, also said to be cursed. When he reached the age of 19, it is his time for the coming of age ceremony where he is headed off to get his pains away and in search of happiness. This manga is pretty good. Esteo has a very, very upright personality. Number 4. How to Live as a Villain. Swan Wu, who suddenly fell into another world to participate in the game to become a god. The other world that he was in contained players who cooperate and also kill each other, whereas, on the other hand, Swan Wu was a person without an ounce of talent. But he uses crude tricks in order to become an all-powerful player. Overall, I recommend you should read this manga due to its uniqueness and its difference. Number 3. Gosu Gyosu is a genre about revenge, martial art, and comedy where a young man who is headed off to avenge his master, who was once a very powerful martial artist, but one day was betrayed by his own men and barely escaped with his life. Armed with his master's supreme martial arts technique, as he was all set to be ready to bring terror and havoc among the Murim. Number 2. Return of the Crazy Demon. The story revolves around the mad demon, Jahali, who dreams of becoming the god of martial arts. Unfortunately, his dreams are dashed after he falls off a cliff while running from the demonic cult for stealing the Jade of Heaven. But yet, this was not the end for Jaha. Yeah, Jaha's not going that easy. As he awakened from the fall to find himself back in his 20s, he of course was confused and shocked, but now with his knowledge of the future and the martial arts, he now gains a chance at revenge. Revenge against everything and anything. Revenge that poisons his soul. That kind of revenge that's getting life right this time, rectifying all his wrongdoings. Number 1. Talent-swallowing magician. The series protagonist, Eric Melvinger, who was also the sole heir of the prestigious magic family, though he possessed innate talent, he had so much talent, and as such could not learn magic. However, he then received a blessing left by his ancestors. He eats, swallows, drinks demons. Yeah, you read that right. Yeah, you guys heard that right. Yeah, I'm saying it. Zeta Khan is saying it. Yeah. He continues to keep accumulating demons within himself and achieves new magic, and in order to reach a height that none could have ever reached him. So it's pretty cool. It's one of the great reasons why this manga is on number 1 to begin with. I don't put random stuff on number 1 now. That's not how this works. You guys know, if anything is in the top 3, it ain't random. It's got a lot to do with the quality of it. I hope you all enjoy the list and that you must have acquired a new manhwa title to go read, with a new developing taste as well. And if you guys really did, then leave a like, share this video with your buddies. Also, you guys can leave any types of suggestions in the comment section down below. And like always, make sure you're subscribing to us, because if you're not, what's the whole point? There's no manhwas for you and all these recommendations if you don't subscribe, buddy. You gotta do that, because you'll be missing out on any of our future updates. So, subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the future updates. We'll see you in the next video. My name is Zeta Khan, and I'm the voice of the voiceless. You guys know how it goes. Till then, take care and peace out.